Well, first intern checked in. Time to lock another casualty. Success story.
Good morning, you maniacs. It is so good to see everybody. Welcome in. Fam, we're just going to let the ads run out, by the way, and then we're going to be right up on camera. Little sis is also waiting and ready, so we're not going to stand on too much ceremony here. We're really excited to get in and start working today. We both have projects we're very anxious to sink our teeth into. Little sis is working on some new pattern art. And those of you that were around yesterday or got to watch the VOD in Rico's case, know what we're going to be working on today. More of battle. I already got a little bit more of the neck armor done. He looks fantastic, fam. And channel points still aren't working. Grethor, I don't know what to say at this moment. The only thing, I'll have to look onto that offline. Everything is set up correctly on my end. I checked that actually during stream and checked it yesterday after stream too. It's nothing to do with the settings. I've even reconnected to Twitch to make sure that the connection is valid. Everything is working except the channel points, and I do not know why. I've even resynced them. I'm willing to bet, and I'm going to take a guess that maybe Twitch changed the setting or something like that now, and now the bot can't automatically go in and do its thing. That would get rough. Rico, everybody is saying that, but that's the whole idea. That's the whole idea. Are you serious? Okay. Grethor, hang on, I'll fix that for you. There we go. There we go. Grethor, I want to say that it cracks me up that Twitch auto modded that. Like, really? Oh, man. Oh, Rico, Stanton is going to get a redo. Stanton's going to get a redo. You bet. You bet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Your angel art made it. Nice. Princess, congratulations. Fam, we're just waiting out the ads, by the way. Ads are almost done. And then we're going to jump right into the intro. And go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and cheat that timer a little bit. That's awesome. That's awesome. Fam, also some of the merch that I had ordered that I was worried had gotten lost is on its way here. It rerouted safely for once. So hooray. Actually, what I was showing off yesterday, fam, that can cup, I'm going to actually go grab that so I can show you all again. It turned out really nice. That was one of the items that had gotten lost. I shouldn't say lost, but rerouted. And it got back within a day. So the other one should arrive today. Hopefully we'll be able to show you that as well. All right, fam. Looks like those ads are done. I need to go grab one thing here real quick, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. So hang tight, loves. All right, fam. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and stop that. Let's do it.
You're watching Damage Industries Corporate TV. Dicked. It's what you get.
This show has been rated I for immaturity, constant innuendos, and complete insanity. We're all adults here. Sort of. There we go, fam. Much better. Fam, I am having a tough allergy day, so I'm going to apologize ahead of time. There will be some extra throat clearing today. I will do my best to mute when I do so. But no matter what you do, you have to fight it. All right, fam, let me go ahead and get up on screen here and say hello to everybody properly. Hello. Welcome in, everybody. Grethor, welcome. Rico, welcome. Sis, of course, is with me in the chat already. Princess, good to see you as well. Fam, let me go ahead and click a button here real quick, by the way. I want to make sure that I share chat. There we go. Share to chat is enabled. Had an interesting thing happen. I ordered some things for my boys on Amazon, and a few days ago I was notified that part of my order was canceled and refunded due to lack of inventory. I was notified yesterday that the canceled part of the order was delivered. Go Amazon. Grethor, I had that happen last year, actually. I had ordered some things for my parents, and they completely lost the order. So I ordered them something else entirely from a different site, and Amazon refunded me and all that. And about 2 weeks later, the order from Amazon arrived at my parents' house, and I never got charged. I actually did the decent thing and reached out to them too, and they're like, no, our mistake. Keep it with our blessing. We goofed up enough stuff with this one. They were actually really nice and very apologetic, but yeah. Oh yeah, not unheard of. That's, well, Grethor, good for you.
Confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes this time.
And Oli, thank you so much for the renewal. What does this button do? Apparently I pushed it 82 times. Indeed. Oli, good to see you as well. Welcome in. Oh my gosh. Fam, I wanted to show you that cup can, and I don't know where KA put it last night. It was in her office, and she took it out to show it to me again, and I think because she took it out to show it to me, we moved it someplace else. So I will ask her when she gets home, but we'll do some more show and tell on Friday, fam. More of that merch is showing up today, but of course, we're not going to open it up until KA gets to open it up because it's her Christmas presents. So I will, on Friday, I'll have a couple more things I'll be able to show you. We have something showing up today and something showing up on Thursday. And I would happily tell you what these things are, but I'm not going to broadcast that across the airwaves, of course, because they're KA's Christmas presents. Oli, so can I. It's fantastic. And Grethor, yeah, free stuff. Free stuff. I do find it funny, though. It's like, I'm sorry we can't send that to you. And then the order arrives. It's like, oh, okay. Oh, my gosh. So, fam, again, Little Sis today is going to be working on some pattern art. I am going to continue to work on hashtag Beefcake Battle. I have never gotten as many comments over a character as I have over this guy. By the way, fam, I'm going to let you all in on a little secret. As you know, I've been working really hard to modify and create the characters with 3 fingers. Battle's character is going to be one of the few exceptions in the Rift. He's going to have 4. And we're going to make a joke out of it. When people, like when the other characters swoon over Battle, they're going to be, can you hear Granny going,
Oh, he's got 4 fingers.
he ADHD'd the French fries yesterday. Oh, you found them in the fridge. Oh, nice. Good. So that's not just a me thing then. That's all right, good. Good. I've lost things that I'm holding in my head. Oh yeah, Grethor, all the time. Grethor, I finally did it, by the way. These are, as you guys know, these are my studio glasses. And I had to look at something super up close. These don't have the progressive feature. These are designed for looking at monitors and doing artwork and all that. So I had my glasses up like this real quick because I was looking down at my phone and all that. Go to put my phone down, reach for my glasses. Where are my glasses? I've lost. And then it took me 2 minutes to realize that part of the reason I couldn't find my glasses was because I couldn't see. Once I figured that part out, I'm like, oh. There they are. And life went on. Rico, more digits, more touchy. Oh, man. No, his character was, we're doing this on purpose. And with Battle's permission. We just think it's going to be hysterical. He is, and, you know, let's be honest, he's one of the badasses. Somebody made the comment when we were working on him on Sunday that, or yesterday, that he looks like he eats bad guys for lunch. He's supposed to. We're going to have a lot of fun with Grethor's character, too. This is doubling up, fam. This is also a membership benefit. Creating the playable character for the game. And in this case, fam, Battle's actually going to end up with, and so is Grethor, by the way, end up with 2 characters. The playable character that lands in the main game, but I'm also writing them in as some really funny NPCs. And there might be some, I don't want to give anything away, but there might be some extra stuff I figured out for Battle's character as well. So we will get there. If you put your see, that's the whole thing, Rico. If I put them like up on my head or something, that's when I lose them. If I set them down, because my habits are so consistent, if I set them down and lose them, I almost always can find them within about 2 minutes. Because there's certain places in the house I always leave them. So I'm organized in my absent-mindedness, I guess is the way to put it. You have to put your glasses on to look for your glasses. Yeah. That's like when I tried to find my phone. Using the flashlight on my phone. Yeah. Only, yes. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you're tired. You're in that mode. It could be, as you and I both know all too well, as many in the community know all too well, ADHD, name it. Name it. It just, oh, yeah. And these are the things we get together, we get to get together and talk about and laugh because we all do them. It's like when you're walking up the stairs and you misjudge and you think there's one more step up when really there isn't, you're actually at the top. And then your next foot comes down with that thud that reverberates through the whole house because, well, you took twice the step you thought you needed to. Oh, yeah. Oh, Sarge, I forgot about that. That happened, yeah. I once suggested to Jamie that he included QR codes on his mobile streams to make it easier to find his website, until he pointed out to me that I'm suggesting people scan the code on their phone. Using their phone. Good for people who have two phones, I suppose, but yes. Well, I mean, Sarge, the argument can be made that you can put the QR code up on the screen and then people watching on other means, it's no problem. The problem is that by our statistics, over half the people that watch us from mobile now. In one way or another throughout the stream. So, yeah. But yeah, we were talking about how were we going to scan it when we scan it on a phone when it was on the phone.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Oh, when you miscount walking down the stairs and there's one more? Oh, yeah, Grethor. Oh, that's very different. That's very different. And yes, I've lived that little nightmare too. Speedy, thank you so much for the renewal. 68 months. Speedy, can I ask a question, by the way? Can I ask a question? I'm gonna pause the music because this is serious. All right. I mean, you all have been with me for a long time, so how are we celebrating 69? Not trying to make it awkward or uncomfortable or anything. I'm just curious. I mean, you know, this is a special moment. I'll try not to make Paula jealous. I'll try. There we go. All right. Alfie again. It is good to see you, love. Welcome in. I'll let you come up with something. Okay. We'll come up with something good, Speedy. You have coffee all over your keyboard? I'm sorry. Did I make you spit it out? Do I have to post the choking hazard warnings again for this stream? Do I have to do that? During this campaign, instead of paying the cash fine... Oh, wait a minute. Let me read up. Today's good feeling story comes from North Battleford, Saskatchewan. For the third year in a row, the city is running the Tickets for Toys campaign. During this campaign, instead of paying the cash for the ticket, you can instead bring a toy to City Hall with a receipt showing it was equal or greater than the ticket, and the toy is given to orphanages and charities across the region. That's awesome! You knew it was coming, but still laughed. Oh. Okay, I consider that an accomplishment. I think the best one I've done so far, Rico, is getting some kid to in elementary school to choke an entire cheese sandwich through his nose. I'm kidding, by the way, fam. That's a George Carlin joke. I'm not going to take credit for that one. I invited the original choking hazard message. Oh, yes, you did. Yes, you did. I did. I was responsible for a number of incidents in elementary school where kids were choking chocolate milk through their nose, though. I'll take credit for that. That I was responsible for. No foodstuffs, but yes. Lots of chocolate milk and the occasional soda. Oh, man. All right, so fam, let me get in here with Sis. Hello, Sis.
Hello.
Hello. Let me get my other screen back up here.
Sorry.
And on Sis's side of the screen right now, it is a blank canvas, which is what she will be starting with today.
Yep.
New design today, so. Oh, man. So, fam, I'm going to go ahead and jump out here myself now that we're moving into art mode. So, and I'm sorry, Sis, what were you going to say?
I was going to say new designs and new pencils, because I put down the new pack of pencils after I pulled one of them out, and then I don't know where it went. So he had to go buy me a new box of pencils. It was pretty funny.
So, all right. So, Sis, I don't know if you heard this part of the stream or not, but right after
No.
we get done talking about losing things, You immediately come in. The first story you tell is that you lost a pack of pencils and had to go out and get another set.
Yep. Luckily, they're,
You are, sis, you are in great company. We were literally just talking about that. Well, you might have seen it through the shared chat, but we were just talking about it in chat. I told the story about how I lost my glasses on top of my head.
Oh, yeah.
And you were around for that one, actually. Actually, sis was around for that one, fam. I was in a call when I did that. Remember when I put the glasses on top of my head because I was looking at my phone and then I couldn't find my glasses? I couldn't remember where I put them down.
Oh, okay.
Remember that? And we were laughing because they were on top of my head the whole time.
Sarge, no.
No, new pencils, not nude. New.
Here, I'll even show them on screen. Sheesh.
So,
see? Pencils.
There, they're on screen. Yes. Yes. Let me get up to the full screen too, fam. It's a little bit easier to see there. At your desk and ready to work, indeed. Indeed. Oh, man. So, fam, let us continue to work on this piece of beefcake in front of you. After this, fam, a lot of people have been asking me what the next design is. And some of you have seen the design already. A couple of you have anyway. Richard is next. In order, it's Battle, then Richard, then Sal. I have decided. And I'm going to cap off the first series of character creation with Little Sis. And the character that we're going to be using for the radio show bits. Once those are done, I can start working more on animation, fam. And that's going to get us more into the videos and the game stuff. So the game characters will need one animation process. What I do for YouTube will need a little bit of something else. And while I do all that and figure all that out, wow, fam, I'm sorry. My allergies are nuts right now. I'm going to go take something real quick. But on top of all of that, I love this. But on top of, now I can't remember what I was going to say. Getting frustrated by my allergies and distracting myself all at the same time. Oh, man. But fam, once we get through that, yes, it's all going to be about animation at that point and getting the characters actually up and moving on the screen. On top of, this is what I was coming around to, on top of the comic books and the comic strips and all that we want to do as well. And that's all going to tie together too, fam, by the way. This is not me biting off more than I can chew. This is actually part of the game plan. Because a lot of the things that we do are not going to just be usable out in YouTube videos and all that. They're going to also make their way into the game. A lot of this stuff all overlaps. That's what makes this work. That's why I'm going to be able to do this without pulling my non-existent hair out. Well, I can pull my eyebrows out, but you don't want me to do that.
Ow. No. Not allowed.
Those arms look like they need to give a hug. And I'm not saying I wouldn't be opposed to it either. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll get them. We'll absolutely get them dialed in. We'll get all of that dialed in. Oh, you're doing art for Squirrel Scouts today. So, Fairy, should we salute the Squirrel Scouts here? We can do that, you know. I have a squirrel handy. I have an image right here. All right. Okay, fam. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start breaking some more of this down. Let me make sure I've got the right color here as well. I need to make sure I'm on the right computer too. Yes, phone. Thank you for reminding me that I'm supposed to be streaming. Helpful information. Thank you.
Hey, phone, where were you half an hour ago?
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
You were ready already. Wait, what?
Let's see, this one is going to... It always defaults to smart, which isn't very smart at all.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Sarge, thank you so much for the bits. I really appreciate that. And I'm an equal opportunity bitch shower, so here, see mine too. Sarge going out there showing his bits everywhere. Oh, you want to see the squirrel hanging on Battle's shoulder? Battle is the character that will both sit at the kids' table wearing a tiara and sipping imaginary tea with a young child and mercilessly, yes, Sarge, and mercilessly break the souls of bad guys. Yes.
Aw, emotional support bits received. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy.
Oli, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Did I close this already? Was I that quick with this? Wow. All right, let's do this first. We'll get rid of the outline and then I'll grab that color and bring it in line with that. And then I've got my work cut out for me here. I never did close the shape. There was one more thing I needed. There we go. At this point, Battle is just going to be generating his own chunk. Oh, I know. And we might do that. Rick, should we do that? Should we have like theme music play every time that Battle comes into the room? I think that would be great. And his name is Battle. All right, let's see. You can hear the music in your head. I know you all can. I know I'm not the only one. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty darn far from the only one. Let's get our sharp points in here first. That one's probably another sharp point. That's definitely a sharp point. Let me actually move this more over to center too, so everybody can see a bit of what I'm working on. Okay. I'm going to need to... It's not too far off, but I need to sharpen that up a little bit. Actually, no, that's okay. All right, this is going to be... Okay. Those are going to be separate from the straps, so we'll hit those up next. I'm not happy how they had Cena's career on Saturday. They had Mr. Never Give Up. Mr. Never Give Up lose by submission in his final match. They had him give up. Oh, man. The only submission of his career. And now I have Battle walking on screen with AC/DC soundtrack going through that. Oh, Thunderstruck? Alfie? Can you look at the screen for a minute? I was just looking at the joke. I wanted you to see me do this. You know what the bad part is, Elfie? Is I looked at that joke and it instantly registered. There wasn't a second hesitation. I'm like, oh, and I immediately heard it. I immediately heard it in my head. Oh, man. All right. Let me go ahead and get the rest of these curves in here. And honestly, Elfie, those are the best jokes. When it's instantly like, oh.
Wrong screen.
Am I on the wrong screen right now? Let me see. There we go. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. I'm tired, actually. Exhausted even. Can't seem to get downtime. Even though you want nap time now? Oh, man, Elfie. I can't not laugh when I hear it. Yeah. And now that's all you hear is shaking at Denise. Let's just make sure that I get this where it needs to be. There we go. Okay, and that should take care of all the neck armor and all that. Let me see. Look at that magnificent bust. We are off to a good start, fam. Definitely some things in there I'm going to need to tweak and all that, but we'll get there when the time comes. But this section right here, I'm going to group. As upper neck armor, because these are going to be groups of shapes that are going to take a bit. They are going to take a bit. And figuring out exactly how to hit up all these highlights and everything is going to be another interesting twist. But one thing at a time. I think I've already figured out how to hit up the armor straps and all that, so. I'm going to sharpen up these angles right here. Gonna actually, yeah, that's going around the shoulder. So we'll leave that actually as smooth. But we're going to bring that to there. We're going to bring that out a little bit. Getting the corners in the right spot is the best way to deal with these curves. Bring this down. We'll put that there real quick. We want that to wrap around that way. Perfect. Okay. Then I'm going to do the same thing with the next piece here too. I always wondered what Denise did to make him shake. Yeah, I know. Actually, I never wondered, Elfie. We all have our own kind of jokes. Elfie with her instant groaners. Mine are often Groucho Marx ones where you need to think about them. Otherwise, they just fly right on by. And Sis with her jabbing strikes that make everyone laugh. This is true.
I don't make everyone laugh. What are you talking? Okay, never mind.
My bus. Good night, everybody. Yes, Kira, yes. Oh, by the way, tour went really well on Monday. Oh, nice. Negative 35 degrees. Oh, Grethor,
you can have
man.
it.
And Jim, how are you, love? It is good to see you. Welcome in. On the next episode of Battle or Bust. That's what it'll be, Sarge. Battle or Bust. We even hit some negative 40, and some of the guests offered to join the 40 Below Club. Oh, man. And that was the ambient temperature. Okay. I don't know if I'd have any desire to join the 40 Below Club. Oh, man. I'm going to actually move that back there so I can stay focused on what I'm working on. Shadow, how are you? It's good to see you, man. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. There we go. All right, let's get our points squared away here real quick. Sharp. Sharp. And then we'll get the other slim ones in place. I'm more concerned about making sure I stay in line with the other shape that I just created than following this mock-up at this point. So I just want to make sure I keep all the angles and all that where it should be. That's going to need to actually be rounded. That should come out to a point, though. Then we'll line that up a little bit. We'll make sure, yeah, that one stayed a bit straight. This one, actually, let me do this. Get rid of that. I'm going to take that one down to sharp, which is where it should be. And then I should, because that's a little bit of a bigger swoop there. Okay, and if I did this right, when I take our background away, there it is. Nice. Very, very nice. Oh, Oli, same. Heat wave here too. It's like a balmy 32 out there right now. I'm really excited. Oh, man. Oh, Shadow just got off work. Was it a good day at work, or? For those who don't know, the 40 Below Club is where you get a picture standing next to a thermometer reading 40 wearing nothing but underwear or less. Yes. Yes. Oh, 53. Elfie, would you be willing to share a little of that? Cheb, negative 40. I know. Well, and that's why, and again, that's why I said not me. The 40 Below Club. I'd have trouble standing out in that fully dressed. Oh, Shadow 60? Nice. Nice. Oh, and Elfie, no worries. No worries. And Alpha, you just have to be faster than Frostbite. That's all. Though generally, don't they usually set stuff up for that so that you can like jump into something warm right away so that you don't like run into Frostbite or other problems? I thought they usually stage those in a certain way. College in Minnesota, 30 degrees weather in shorts and a t-shirt. It's starting to get a bit nippy, yes. Oh, yeah. Felly, how are you? It's good to see you, love. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to jump back out to the full screen here real quick. Picked me up, took me outside, and threw me in a snowbank for it. Oh, man. Well, Sarge, you did kind of get what you deserved on that one. Oh, yes, you get the picture. And then run back into the nice warm vehicle. Yeah. Yup. Oh, yeah. Well, Elfie, yeah, that's when the air hurts your face. And I would think if I'm standing out there in boxers or less that it's going to hurt a lot more than my face. So, oh, man. All right, let me see here real quick. I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more of that armor done. Going to work out these little attachments here first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Get those points to sharp. Actually, since I got to get in here and do that other one too, I'm going to do both of these right now. 1, 2, 3. Eight points, 9 connections. Let me go ahead and get these sharp real quick, fam, and I will take another look at chat. Bear with me a second. Let me see if I can get a little bit of that squared away. This one over here is a little bit more cantankerous than the others. That's been the biggest problem. We can bring that out just a little bit. You see here. Negative 40 is when you're taking your first breath gives you instant temporary pneumonia. Oh, man. We made it all the way up to 0 on Saturday. Oh, 34 is a heat wave for us. It would be here right now, too. Barely upright. My migraine is trying to force my eyeballs out of my skull. Oh, my gosh, Felly. So that hasn't gotten any better from yesterday? At Jared. 52. Jared. 52. Congratulations. If it weren't for the wind, that would be t-shirt weather. Calling for negative 55 on Friday night. Oh, man, Grethora. Oh, Jared, yeah. Jared, for me, anything below 30 kind of sucks now. But below 10, that's, yeah. No arguments. I'll bear with you. I'm just waiting, wolfing down some food. About the same as yesterday, but in a different way. I got you, Felly. I gotcha. Let me see if I can get this other piece here a bit more spelled in. to try and make that look a bit more rounded so that it is still in place with the armor. Okay, let's get the background out of the way now. Okay, we're pretty good there. I wanted to see. Yeah, that's just part of that. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the shading on that at the moment. Let's see. All that there is good as well. Okay, let me see what else I need to do with that armor real quick. And this potluck doesn't have any plain Sprite. Or even a pile of tortillas to the... Oh, wow, Felly. See, I would be, when with the weather, I'd be, well, January and February both are kind of, at least in the Northeast, a nice big bundle of, well, honestly, that's really what it is. Everybody always forgets about February. The farther north you go, everybody starts forgetting about March too. And in some parts of the country, March is just as wintry as February is. So, yeah, February is the worst. March at least starts to give you some hope. You start to feel some of that hope for warmth, basically, but... Okay, now that's supposed to be it's supposed to be a buckle. Okay, let's see what we can do to fix this up. That shouldn't be too bad. You get that? We're going to come around this way. All right. And then I'm going to have a little bit here I've got to address. So we'll put that there. We are going to move that up to there for now. Unique set of challenges.
Subscription confirmed. HR will overlook your crimes. This time.
Indeed. Lego, thank you so much for the renewal. Where are we at right now? 44 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. Lego, how are you doing? It is good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope all has been good with you. Okay, for this one, I'm going to have to approach this from the top because there's a lot of screwy stuff going on here. I just need to get a good general shape. Because that is actually supposed to be the strap. And then this, okay. I see what it's sort of anyway, what it's trying to do. And then what I've got to do is I've actually got to create a couple of shapes on top that are going to be a little bit of a lighter color. And what it did was it actually took one strap and tried to turn it into two. So we'll fix that too. And those ones will need to be rounded, so I'll have to handle those a little bit differently. I wear flip-flops in the snow. I walk in fresh snow barefoot. But when it gets to where frostbite is an actual risk, I hate it. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jared, absolutely. Freaker, how are you? It's good to see you. Yeah, oh, yeah. I remember snowstorms as late as mid-April. Growing up in New York? Oh, yeah, for sure. Freaker, it's good to see you, man. Welcome in. Hope all is going well with you. How's your day going? Can't trust March. Oh, yeah. Never did, though. March is the month where we imagine it is getting a little warmer. April, it actually does start getting warmer. And May, the ice on the lakes is starts melting. Yep. Lego, doing good. We are doing good. Sis is working on a pattern. I'm continuing to work on battle. Slowly. But we are getting there. There's been a lot of extra stuff I've had to figure out with this one too, so. And what actually should be happening is that that's why this is so confusing. This should be a strap over top. Oh, wait a minute. Let me think about this for a second. Oh, I remember why we did it that way. Okay. Been a little while since we did this mock-up, fam. Okay. That was actually supposed to be yeah, that's supposed to be basically like the strap. So I'm going to take care of that. All right. Now, what I might have to do here, actually, what I will most likely have to do, let's get the rest of these taken care of. I am going to need to basically create a cutout . Zora those two together. That'll give me my buckle. And then what I need to do, fam, is actually add a couple of points. which I actually have a little bit of. Now what I'm doing, fam, is setting this up so that it looks like it's going a little bit over top, like a buckle would, but also a little bit underneath on each side. But I have to make sure I leave enough shadow there for that too. Actually, let me do this first, just so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, I'll square some more of that away, fam, once we get some more of the pieces in. And I've got some of my other shadows lined up and all that for that too. But that at least gives me a good start and it gives me a reference. Again, I want to remember that I have to take the strap and kind of fold it over top like it's a buckle. I got to do the same thing on the other side too. So back in the 80s, we got a week and a half of 60 plus degree weather. Oh, in the second week of February. Oh, nice. And negative 60 to 70 the third and fourth weeks. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? Rethor, what caused that? I remember having 183 one day in May. Oh, and waking up to 4 inches of snow the next. In New York, we had a day where we had unseasonably warm temperatures. Like we were driving around in January with our windows down. Very next day, I'm trying to remember the amount of snow. I want to say about 8 inches is what we actually got. Okay. Let's bring that back. We're going to hit up the other side of this real quick and get all of this put together. We'll start here. We need 1, 2, and then down to that point. Excellent. Okay. Let's get the rest of that strap up there. right, and this is going to be, yeah, the same thing. 1, 2. I'll probably need to add 3 more or 2 more because of over there. And out to this. And all the way around the out. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Sharp, sharp, sharp. Always get your fixed points down first, fam. Okay, here's where I'm going to need to guess a touch, but that's not a problem. I'll just follow the other angles. And what I'll do is I'll get actually that second shape in, and then I can put them both together, because that's what we're going to actually need. So 1. There we go. Oh, fam. Snuck right up on us. Fam, ads just started running on the Twitch side. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and take a real quick break. I need to go get some more to drink anyway and stretch my legs. Fam, we'll do that while the ads are running. Once the ads are done, we'll come right back. And we're going to keep right on working on battle. And Sis is going to be over there working on the new pattern. Everybody, please don't go away. All right, fam. Looks like ads are done. Fam, I am back and little sis is with me. Let's go ahead. Get up on screen here. We're going to jump right back into it. It was the Chinook effect. Coldest days ever on record in Alaska. Fort Yukon set the overall record was 72 degrees, negative 72 degrees. And where I lived, it was negative 69. Bonus for 2 full days. It was cold enough that the school was canceled for 2 weeks. They weren't worried about frostbite. They were worried about the tires on the buses shattering while driving down the roads. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I can only imagine. Lego. We once had a winter in the Netherlands, 1979. So much snow, especially for the Dutchies. Oh, you can barely see the tops of cars. There's a Lego in Buffalo, New York, in the United States. Okay, in Western New York. Look up the blizzard of 77. Pictures like I have never seen for an area like that. I've seen pictures like that, but not for anything that far south. Unreal. But what made me think of it, you're talking about tops of cars. There was so much drifting and all that. They had volunteer rescue teams running around in snowmobiles. One of the volunteers was basically out running around and realized that he was where the highway should be. And without realizing it, there was so much snow, he was driving right over the top of cars and just kept right on going. No damage, no anything. But that's how much drifting snow they had. They were actually going from car to car to try and make sure that nobody was stuck anywhere out in the cold. It was nuts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, fam, let me go ahead and get back into this. And we'll see what we can do to get this part of him finished up here. Okay, let's get a smart curve in there as well. This actually should be a sharp. This up here should be a sharp also, along with, well, maybe not that one. We'll see. Let's pull away a little bit from that and make sure that's coming together properly. It is. Okay. Maybe a little bit less. Let me move in here closer so I can see what I'm doing. A little bit less shadow here. Just to make it look like it's setting a little bit more on top. There we go. Colors and shading and all that, fam, is going to be half the fun on this too. Just getting the pieces in place is only part one. There's a lot we're going to have to do here yet. Let me see if maybe I can bring that in a touch more. We still need that definite line there. Didn't mean to go winging out like that. Okay. Wondering if I need to just pull, maybe right in the middle like that, just pull that curve up. And maybe bring that up a touch more. Okay, I'll need to hit that up with some shading and all that too, but that'll be much better. Okay, let's get to that buckle on the other side and get this over with. This one might be a little bit easier. Because I can see where the buckle's supposed to be on this one again too. This might actually give me a better example, fam. We'll find out. Oh, how did it do that? There we go. I never closed out the first shape. That's why it wouldn't close out for me. Let's see. Okay, let's get those both down to sharp. Let's get our curve about where it needs to be. Okay, and then we've got another one up here. That was just for the side of it. Get those all squared away. Fam, I'm actually attacking one of the hardest parts of this first, just because I want to get it done. And getting its proper placement is going to be really important. Okay, a little bit of roundness there. Let me see what's going on up here. What am I missing? Okay, let's see how we are doing so far here. Okay, so that matches that over there. So that's good. So is that buckle strap going to be next? It is. Oh, that gives me a much better view of how we wanted that to attach. That's right. That clipped on more than it. Let me get rid of that other curve I had there for a second. Okay. Let me structure this one completely. And then see what I can do here, fam. Okay, now we'll sharpen some of those corners for starters. And we're actually already at a pretty good spot there. That needs to be sharpened. This one here should need to be sharpened too. Indeed. Sharpen that. This one should also need to be sharp. Good. Okay. And all right. That's looking a little bit wonky in through there, but that's okay. Because I can now fix some of that. There we go. That'll help straighten some of that out. Fam, once I get in here, right now a lot of stuff is going to be a bit blobby too because I'm using the same color. Once I start breaking down the different shapes and all that into different colors, that'll help that quite a bit too. Posted a pic on Discord of the Valdez Snowfall. Grethor, I will check it out. And since the sun just came up, I'm going to go up. Oh, start your vehicle? All right. See you in a minute, Grethor. Take advantage of that warmth while you got it. Make sure I get everything back where I need to. All right. I'm going to leave those just like that for right now, fam. I'll figure out those panels in a little bit. But in the meantime, let's get our security panels going here. And now that we have those other panels in place, at least this gets a little bit easier. There we go. Okay. Let's get these points all straightened around. Sharp first. So what we'll do, let me back this out a bit. Let's get all our sharp points where they need to be. Those two should both need to be sharp as well. Oh. And of course, you're going to fight me. But not for much longer. We'll get those as sharp as well. That should be a sharp also. As should that. Okay, let's get a smart. up in there as well. Okay, not too bad. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get that changed to sharp. Now that I have a little bit more control there, that should also be smart. I'm going to actually get all those out of there for now because they honestly don't serve a purpose. But we will come back to that. There we go. All right, let's get that big security panel now right in the middle. Oh, I got to get the stuff around the edges first. We'll do that first. Okay, so we're going to start out with... Let's start out with this big one here. You know it's cold when the snow doesn't stick to... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to see that all the time. I was used to that in New York. I can only imagine in Alaska what that's going to be like. Okay. Let's get this piece done. Because this is a nice, stable piece that's going to be relatively easy to follow. Just take a little extra care to make sure that we follow the lines as we should. Okay, we'll actually bring that up to there. And then we're going to have that. Probably need 2 curves there altogether. Okay, that'll go there. All right. Let's get our sharp points next. That's sharp. Oh, not smart. Sharp. There we go. Okay, I think I've got all of the sharp curves we're going to need now. Like sun-baked Sahara sand, but with cold instead of hot. Yeah, no, I gotcha. Unlike what we've had here for the last couple of days, which is nothing but wet, sloppy snow. Which is always my personal favorite kind to shovel, by the way. I don't know about any of you, but I really enjoy going out and shoveling snow at 80 pounds a toss. Which is what a lot of the snow around here has been like lately, fam. It's been really something else. Just want to make sure I've got all those pieces together. Let's see how we did. Let's get rid of our mock-up here. Oh, yeah. That piece came together nicely. I have a little bit of work and things I've got to figure out there, but nothing too terrible. As a matter of fact, all I got to do is bring that down a bit. Just make sure we've got that in line. And this here, now I can bring a little bit more over to here. Now this is all lining up a bit better and making more sense. Yeah, a lot of things are going to look a bit odd until I get the shading and all that in there. So one thing at a time. One thing at a time. A little moisture in the snow isn't bad for shoveling. Oh yeah, no it isn't. Because when it's too dry, like what you're talking about, you go to shovel it and it just flies through the air basically. TDS. It's easier just to, use a push broom for it? Yeah, that makes sense. How do like in snow like that, because I've never really used one of these shovels in those kind of conditions. How is it with like the push shovels? The ones that are designed to like push like a plow does? Are those like helpful at all, or you still pretty much run into the same scenario? Okay, I actually have something I can do here to make life a touch easier. Nice, okay. So I can take that bunch there. I'm going to group them into our left shoulder strap. And I should be able to do the same with the right. Okay, and then that's different. So this will all be the right shoulder strap. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that for now because that's no longer needed. And let's see where we're at. For moving a lot of bulk snow, they work. But you still have to make a lot of, extra passes. Most of them have metal handles. So you got to be careful when using them. Oh, yeah, cold injury. That wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me. Okay, let's get these extra little chest pieces here done. And I'm going to actually make these a little bit lighter too. So sharp, curve, sharp, curve. And then we'll do sharp, curve, sharp, sharp, curve, curve, sharp, curve, sharp. There we go. Okay. Okay, that's actually going to need to be a smart. This one up here will be a sharp, though. That'll be sharp. All right. Okay, and I'll try to bring that in line with where that curve is coming up. There we go. That should help hold that curve. Let's see if we got that right. Excellent. Okay. Okay, let's see if I can hit up that other curve on the other side too. See, that's going to come across to there. If anything, we would have... Okay, I'm going to actually have to do the bottom piece first because, wow. More Escher work on the part of the mock-up here. Oh, it cracks me up so much. Okay, there we go. Get those points in place. I got to move that back there temporarily just so I can see where I'm at this point. Oh, wow. Oh, I've actually got way too many points in there. That's right. That's going to need to... come back to here, actually. Okay. So before we get too carried away, I'm just going to connect that and close that. All right. Now I can start to put some of this together. Okay, that would come from there. Do a bit more of that. Okay. A lot of this is stuff I will be able to square away here in a minute. Bear with me, fam. I will catch up with chat here in just a second. I just want to make sure I do not lose my place. Okay, and I'll have to figure out a little bit of that here in a minute, but I'll get the rest of these squared away first. Speaking of cold injuries, one of the guests a couple of nights ago spent a lot of time out looking at the aurora and was pushing borderline hypothermia. Vent heaters quickly enough that she was okay by the time we got back to town. And on the trip back, we talked about cold injuries and the various ways we deal with them. I may mention that one of the really bad cases, skin-to-skin contact is a means of helping raise a person's core temp safely. Oh, yeah. Dropped her off at the hotel. She texted me that through the app we used for pickups and told me she was still feeling very chilled. Asked if I could give her that skin-to-skin contact I mentioned. I would. Farron, how are you? It's good to see you, love. Welcome in. Grethar, there are so many comments I would make right now if we weren't on live stream. Oh, man. Okay, the corner would actually be there. And we'll get that up there. We'll bring that there. Make sure that that one's all set there. That's at the right corner. A little bit of a curve there. The sharp points are really important, fam, because that is what allows you to lock in those positions. If you have several smart nodes together, not that that's a problem, sometimes that can be very helpful. But if you put too many smart nodes together, what happens is what you're doing with the node above can affect the node below. And you're constantly battling to try and fix the curve. Solid points like this prevent a lot of that from happening. So always good to get those in place first and then figure out everything else from there. Okay, and this one, I'm not even sure that needs to exist. This should be a sharp point. Okay. And that's going to help us meet the curve. Now what I've got to do is back out, get rid of the mock-up altogether, and take a good look. That's going to work, fam, because this piece right here that's missing over here, by the way, this piece right here is what's got to slide right in there. That should be fine. And that'll allow me to fix it the way it needs to be fixed. I have some things I got to fix on the bottom too, but I'll get that top piece lined up and then I'll get the rest of the bottom piece lined up after that. Easy to do. Dave, how are you? It's good to see you. Welcome in. Dave, I'm doing awesome. Dave, check out this beefcake, by the way. Let me take the mock-up away. Like battle, this is a bit more of a process. This was a push for me. I'm intentionally pushing myself a bit, but all kinds of tricks and trickery, but look at this. Damn. We're getting there. We're getting there. This has been, Dave, again, this has been a real challenge, but it was supposed to be. Every time I go, like my processes aren't hidden here. Every time I go to the AI and we work up another mock-up, so that I can push my skills that much farther and I can learn that much more. Like there's a reason why I did Kira's character. I did Lyra just before this, because Lyra was another push and Battle was another push beyond that. So I tried to do it in stages. This is more tedious a process, especially figuring out the pieces and getting them together properly and all that. But man, is it worth it. I love the look on this. Once I get Clip Studio, again, I'll be able to gauge a lot better how detailed I can be with some of these characters. But Battle was, again, this is by intent. Battle will also be one of the few characters in the Rift with 4 fingers instead of 3. Also done intentionally in this case, so. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Dave, did you see the one I was showing yesterday? The one I'm doing without any AI assistance at all? Did you see Emery? I'm just starting him and kind of working on him in bits and pieces as I go, but I'm trying to see how much I've learned so far. So I grabbed one of my theater masks and started to design him. No, you missed that? Okay. Nowhere near as, let me save this first. Nowhere near as polished as Battle looks, but I'll show you here real quick. This is the start of Emery. And part of the reason Emery looks the way he does is that there's a particular art style. I don't want to give away too much yet. There's a particular art style I want to go for with chapter 1 and going forward. So I'm going to be doing some playing around here for sure. But I started with, I don't think I've got the mask nearby. Actually, yes, I do. And that's just some reference shading. That's not the actual shading I'm going to do. But Dave, I started with these for reasons. But I figured I was trying to find, I had 2 false starts. I was trying to figure out how to get them started. And I realized I needed to do the mask out was how it needed to go. So oh, you can see the influences coming through. But Emery is, my plan for Emery is going to be the first character I do completely without any AI assistance whatsoever. I'm going to need Clip Studio to make it happen though. There's some really fun things there that I want to do. We'll get there though. Oh, it's going to be, Dave, it's going to be fun. It's time to start getting braver though. And the other thing too, Dave, is a lot of it really is there's tools that are out there that are fantastic that I need that I don't have yet. So in the meantime, I'll stay focused. I'll keep practicing, building out these characters this way. And by the time I'm done with this set, I've got Battle, Richard, Sis's character, and Sal. Sal is Sarge's character, by the way. Those are the 4 left. After that, I can start working on animation and start working on like the cartoon strips and all that I want to do. Also available in Fourth Wall on-demand print comics. I shouldn't say they're on demand, but they are available without any real minimum. So I could order a set of comics and have them on hand. If I want to do comic books, I can do comic books. I checked into that yesterday while I was working on Cheryl's stuff. Cheryl's stuff is almost done, by the way. In terms of the logistics anyway, I have pretty much everything installed. Most of the bundles and all that are together and all that. I have a bit more work to do there. I'm not sure I'm going to make my Sunday deadline, but I will try. If nothing else, though, because of the number of things I'm planning for that, we're going to do a really big community push in January. Instead of doing like the Big Ball birthday bash and all that, we'll do a little birthday stream. But I want to focus more on starting to show off all the fun things we're going to do for members and all that. Now, I won't be able to do the commercials yet because that needs animation. But everything else, like working on the name art, getting the characters done and all that, and some of that will already be done. 2 of the members at that level will have their at least initial characters by that point. Carrie Ann and Battle. Grethor is going to be a lot of fun, but we're going to work on Grethor's Demage character first. Then we'll work on the main Rift character. But I want to draw that halfling. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, I'm really excited to get my hands on Clip Studio EX. Once I get that software, that's going to open up a lot of possibilities. Again, especially because it's got that modeling doll and all in it too. So a lot of the things you struggle with that you lose a lot of time on, like perspectives and all that, that fixes a lot of that. And you can focus more on being an artist and all that with that software. So I'm really stoked. I am really stoked. All right, let me get that other piece in there. And let me look and see if I've got much help on the mock-up side. I really don't, but I can at least use this as a start. And just go this way with it. Because I know it's going to be approximately in here anyway, fam. And I can just stretch all that stuff out. Yep, pretty much nailed it on the first try. Okay, let's get this all squared away here though. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, that needs to be sharp too, so that lines up with the armor a bit better. I'm going to need to get a little bit further in there so that I can get that dialed in properly. All right, let me just check and see how that looks against the other side. Might have a bit more. Let me pull that back a little bit because we might have a bit more of a shadow over here. Just because of the angle. Not much. But I want to be able to pull that back a little bit further. And just thicken that shadow. Oops, sorry fam. Didn't mean to jump all over like that. There it is. All right. All right. Now, one thing I've got to take care of up here a little bit. Because things aren't exactly as they should be. Much better. Okay. Now this up here should have bend that upwards slightly. Let me just pull this inward like this. Let me see if that improves the look. Actually, yes, it does. Okay. Well, we'll get a couple angles in back there. This one here, I'll actually just convert that to sharp and then bring that down a bit more and bring that over a touch. Okay, now this has, how does that keep happening? There we go. Okay, that's the shadow up there, so that's not a problem. That'll help line that up a bit better. And I can bring this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. And then for this over here.
Something on the screen real quick. It just got here.
What's that?
I have to show you something on the screen real quick. It just got here.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 sec here, sis. Just got to get the rest of this dialed in here. That should have, see, and that's another thing. That should have a little bit of a notch in it. So let's fix that. There we go. There we go. That's what I was trying to get to. Now those sides match. All right, let me see what. Oh, nice, sis. Very cool. Fam, over on Sis's screen right now, something that we had talked about. If you get a chance to sneak over and see it full screen, please do. Walmart and various other places online. And we've been thinking about this because of Cheryl, whose name was, of course, ShareBear69. They have ShareBear right now. They're pocket pops, and they fit in the little vehicles just like the Luke Skywalker and the Sand Speeder and all that, fam. For $6 though. So it's a little pocket or a little itty pop that comes in a little plastic box, but you can also drop it in the cloud car as well. They actually included the cloud car with it, so.
Yep.
That's why we're over here geeking out, fam.
The thing about it is I don't know if I should open here or not. I want to, but I don't want to because of the pop.
Oh, I don't. When it comes to the big pops, sis, I keep those in the boxes, of course. All of the other pops, nah, it's fair game. I had to open them all up anyway to put them in the Christmas ornaments and all that. I had like one extra pop left after we put them in the Christmas ornament. So, and I'll pop them back out afterwards and put them back in their boxes. But yeah, yep, I wouldn't hesitate. I took Luke out of the box and put him in the Sand Speeder. Toys are meant to be played with. What can I say? So, all right, fam. So I can now group these together. And this will make the chest plate for us. All right. Now we get to, that was one of the toughest parts, fam. Now we get to move on to the stuff that's going to be a little bit easier and a little bit faster. Okay, let me get off that first. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to have a whole bunch of these little straps that I might have some decisions here I have to make too. A lot of what's throwing this off, fam, is that when we did the mock-up, we were using a lot of highlights and things like that because we wanted to see how these characters would look under various conditions. And the highlights on this mock-up in particular, as you can see, are really not... Well, they're not well placed. And they're actually... It used the highlights to actually cover other things up. So that makes it a little bit trickier, but that's the whole idea. I'm not looking for a perfect mock-up. I'm not looking for something that I can completely copy over. I want to learn the shapes. I want to learn the tools, and then I want to learn how to dial it in and make it mine. That's why these characters are as dialed in and polished as they end up as in the end. Was we used, we do the blob work first. Any tracing or otherwise, it's got to be done. And then we go in there and start dialing it in and making it ours. So, and I've actually, with this one, this has been different because I've been doing that as I go. There's so much detailed work that Battle needs. Fam, ads are about to start, by the way, on Twitch. So I'm going to go ahead and use this as an opportunity to take a really quick break. I'm going to step away, grab a little bit of something to drink, stretch my legs. And when we get back, fam, we're going to continue to work on Battle. Now things should start moving along a little bit more quickly. Everybody, please don't go away.
Corruption creeps, create and flow. So
All right, fam, I am back. Thank you for your patience. Get myself right back up on camera here. Oh. Diablo, if you can see me, though. There we go. Much better. Much better. Would not idle correctly. Had to drive around the block. Had to drive around the block and restart the vehicle once the engine was warm to get it to run. Oh, wow. Square tires. Square tires. Wow. All right. Let me see here, fam. We have more shapes to just dive right into here. So we are going to do that. This is where I'm excited to get to, fam, because this is where all the fun shapes hit, and this is going to start getting a little bit easier.
Come here.
Well, welcome back.
There in the car.
Oh, that reminds me. Fam. One thing I want to do real quick. While Little Sis has the Share Bear card now, which she bravely opened, by the way.
I did. I didn't know if I wanted to leave it in the packet.
I have one more, by the way, from my advent calendar too. We're all caught up, so it's just today. So you like the Share Bear?
I do.
Is it as cool as I'm sure it's as cool as the Luke Skywalker one is. They're fun little setups for those. So.
Whoa. Sorry, camera malfunction. Although you can see the Share Bear car really good now.
Oh, okay. This one's a crack up, by the way. It's Chewbacca tied up in Christmas lights. I don't know how well you can see it, fam. It's kind of hard for me to get it where you can see it, but get it into the right light. But that's what that one is for today. This has been a really fun set. Zipper, how are you? Welcome in. A slightly flat spot, yes. Until you flex the tires enough to warm them up. Yeah, no, Grethwar, I'm familiar. But that's why I said wow, because you said square tires, and I'm like, So yeah, it's good that you're getting out there and driving it every day, but how did this? Oh, I see. I must have selected the wrong node to turn, is what I did. Okay. Those should be sharp.
Yeah, what Oli said.
Yep, I will check that out in 1 second. What Oli said. Let's see. Okay, that'll give us a start. Oh, that piece is nice and squared off already. Very cool. Okay. I'm good. Got a haircut finally and feeling all fresh. Oh, nice. How fresh are you feeling? Like USDA certified fresh or funky fresh and fly? I mean, I just Twitch Automod being Twitch Automod. Oh, wait a minute. Did something happen? Oh, okay. Now, wait a minute, Grethor. You did use the word bondage.
Pens tease. We'll give you a place to whack your ball.
In this context, it was totally fine, but I can understand why Automod might catch that. No worries, though, Grethor. I'll get in here and allow it, of course. I got you covered. Thank you for pointing it out and letting me know. It doesn't. This is the problem, fam. And this is one of the things that I'm actually actively looking for right now. There's a lot of things that even though this is a docked chat, that it should be showing me everything that I see in Twitch chat, there are certain things that just don't show. Okay, like the streaks are one. When Automod holds something or something like that, that's another. I have to keep a separate screen open to hopefully try and catch that. So there's certain things that Twitch doesn't send out or the software, the multi-chat software can't handle. And it could be very much one or the other, fam. I'm not sure which it is, to be honest. Ben, I'm doing fantastic. What kind of advent calendar is this? My kind of advent calendar. Oh, man. Fam, again, those of you just joining in with us right now, we are working on Battle. Character for our game and our YouTube videos. Battle is a lot more advanced than a lot of the other characters we've done, but Battle is supposed to be. Battle is going to be a beefcake character in the Rift, and we're going to have so much fun with that, too. All right. Let me start to get some of these. I'm going to actually get all the ad plates in place, is what I'll do next. That'll be a good place to start. There we go. Okay. Now I can zoom in here a bit and we'll get right to that. Oh, Zipper, if you like beefcake, you're going to love this then. Here's where we're at so far. What do you think? Doing pretty good? Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right, let me get the mock-up back, and I'll get my shapes and all that in place real quick. Oh, this is... I thought this was sharp on this side. It's not. Oh. I got a little carried away with my curves then. Won't need that one. We'll save those other ones, though. sure we get in a good spot. Okay, those are fine. Down to there. That's good across there. These need to be shaped a little bit better. That'll take care of that. We'll get that one up there. Those of you watching us on vertical, hang on tight. It's a little bit bigger than the screen you can all see on, so bear with me, fam. Okay, we're going to take it to about there. Then I'm going to go ahead. We'll get a little smart curve in there just to keep it a little bit more stylized. That little bit of a roundness up there, fam, really helps with the shoulders and all that. Gives it just a slightly more, it still keeps it well within comic range, fam, but just gives you a slightly more realistic look because, again, a little bit of roundness in those shoulders, the abs, the chest, all that. But yeah, that's coming together really nicely now. We're going to stick right with the abs, fam, and we'll finish those off. I'm sure Battle would be very happy to hear that I'm sticking with his abs. There we go. Does he have a little bit of tum-tum when you take off the tight Kevlar? Oh, Zipper, just wait. Just wait. The jokes are... Oh, man. He did mention that there may be times where... We'll have some fun with it. We'll have some fun with it. We're going to keep it wholesome for sure. But oh, yeah. Yep. Okay, doesn't have sound. Oh, give me 1 sec here, fam. While her song is playing on top of it, she doesn't have sound. Oh. Hang on, fam. There we go. She can't hear us, but at least I can still communicate. Get a boombox for her. I know. Well, you know, Zipper right now, she's at school, so it's like it would be so funny if I could get down below her window. It's too cold out there, though, Zipper. The tape probably wouldn't even play. Oh, man. Brayden wanted home so badly. It skipped getting the Sprite, though. Oh, my gosh. But you're home, though? Felly, it's good that you're home. I keep sneaking peeks outside, too, fam. And, always when you're waiting for a package to arrive is when they're late. If I didn't know that was supposed to be coming today, it would have been here 3 hours ago. It would have been surprised. By the way, fam, I've been looking over the designs and all that for Cheryl. I can't wait to show you all. I will actually, members, I'll try to get you a preliminary post as soon as I can so you can see this. I'm going to go in myself, though, for some, not just for some samples, which is a good idea to check over, but also, fam, I would just like to have them. I use the new, as I've been talking about, I use the new printing process for these t-shirts, and I got the green bear up on one of the shirts, and it's like, fam, the bears on the shirts, okay, are 14 inches across. So it looks like this teddy bear sitting there with this great big, we're gonna give you this great big hug. And I saw it on the black t-shirt with the new printing style and all that. I'm like, I have to have one of these. So I'm gonna probably grab that and probably grab a mug or something too. I was gonna get a desk mat and all that, but I'm gonna save that for when I finish up the Chill Little Tree merch. That's when I'm gonna do some of that. What was that, sis?
I said, you know which color I want? That's
Oh yeah, you want the purple one. The desk mats turned out really cool. I'm gonna use that style more often. Instead of just leaving it black, fam, as a background, I actually went as dark as I could with just a hint of the color that it's supposed to be. So it's you get a hint of yellow with the yellow, a hint of the green with the green in the background. Oh, does it look nice? Really nice. That was the other thing. It was so cold out there. My CD, your CD wouldn't play and ended up cracking when the play. Oh, no. Oh, man. And yes, Felly, absolutely. A watch package is always late. Always, always, always. Let me actually get up to the full screen here. Grethor coming up very soon. I have been working on that in the background while I've been working on this art. I've been working to finish some of that up. Next week, this week, I'm staying focused on Cheryl's stuff until it's done. Next week, I am staying focused on the remainder of the music store stuff and getting that done. By the first of the year, aiming for before, is when the music store will be in there. So and tons of tracks. We'll start with the lo-fi as I promised. Very quickly, followed by the synthwave, the electro swing, and Night Drive. And more to come. There's lots of like trance and other stuff that I've been working on too. I'll try to get some pre-releases out to everybody for that as well. So nice. All right. Okay. Now I have to decide which side I'm going to go with. Because if you all haven't noticed, I have, these sides don't match. And I think, if I remember right, when we looked at it before, we decided to go with his right side because it was a touch simpler. There was some stuff over here that didn't quite make sense. So this fits better. So what I'm going to do, I'll go this way with it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so let's get a solid piece in there for that. Okay, got that, got that, got that. Perfect. This one over here should also be sharp, I believe. Oh no, that needs to be rounded. We will leave that be. Those need to be sharp and they need a smart in the middle. Grab that real quick. Fam, I'll catch up with Chad in just a second. Please bear with me. Every time I get in the middle of a shape, I've got to make sure I stick with it, because that's the last thing you want is to lose your place in the middle of one of these.
He was halfway done with his cram souffle, finally sitting down after a long, hard day. Click, hush! Now he's knee deep in my alert goose. Squirrel has a can saying, open this too. Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, hey, I made cookies this time.
Okay, and we'll turn that back to smart again, just so I can follow that curve a little better. All right, let's get away from our mock-up here. Let me see what I need to do to square some of that away. Actually, that's not too bad. And we've still got those other pieces to fill in the sides. All right, cool. Nope, that's going to work out well. Okay. Do I already have that piece in there?
Mid-battle with a scorched beast, rocket locked in prime. One more second, he'd have nuked it time.
Nope, I don't. Okay.
Now he's sitting on a couch made of plush pink beans. Squirrel says, help me sort all my magazines.
Oh, you know what? That one's going to be rounded, so we'll just need one of those in the middle. I keep forgetting about that.
Crazy button blue.
Okay, let's get our shape squared away here. Sharp,
This is a big mess.
sharp.
Crazy button blues. I sure hope he's dressed. Oh, the button, don't push it, she does. No warning, no prep, just a big bad buzz. Battle screaming, girl, I'm losing my mind. But Squirrel's like, hey, I made cookies this time. Click.
Okay, smart node. Just smooth that out a little bit. Bring that over there. And we'll bring that right back up there. This here, we will work to... Oh, I see what I could do here. That needs to be sharp, though, if I'm going to do that. Because then I can just go this way with it. Have that piece match up with that over there. And that'll help keep all of our corners and curves where they need to be, too. Although I think for this... Wait a minute, how is that all the way over there? Oh, because I put it there, that's right. We had to adjust that curve a little bit. Okay, let me back out of there real quick. And then let's get our let's get that mock-up out of there.
Some swing while we make a mess. Big swing energy. Steam and rhythm from a mad machine. Big swing energy. Test tubes hum to the beat so clean. Big swing. Brace for delight. Replace smoke alarms with party lights. Big swing energy. Science jazz and a boom so bright.
Okay, let me take a look at what's going on here.
I once made a trombone that launched grenades. Taught robots to jitterbug and power grade shades. They said unhinged, but I said fun. Now my saxophone shoots lasers run. Torque in the groove, got no need to prove. Every dance floor's just a test and move. Warning unbound, no breaks, no ground. I coded joy and turn up
Bring
the
that
sound.
to
Swing energy. Press play, then duck and
that actually works, but I'm going to actually take that out because now that curve is actually interfering a bit. There we go. That will help. Now, the only other thing I need to do is kind of bring that down a touch, because what we want to do is carry that whole line through right around his pec there.
Jazz age hacked and there's no way back. Blueprints blaze with a glitchy grin. Now let's
Excuse me, fam.
swing again.
That piece looks a little bit off, but I'll get a couple of the other pieces in and see what I can do to dial that in.
Steam jets fire and I take flight. Swing energy, mic drops. Into the
Well, I have the Christmas radio to listen to for another week, so no worries. Having worn ballistic vests, his left side is more accurate, but the right side is a cleaner feel. Also, again, I got to be able to animate it too. So, and that's where a lot of that comes from. I understand, like, again, when we're looking at that, which is the idea, I could... No, you still pretty much end up with the same kind of effect, but I'd like that to be a little bit more
Don't be shy, I've got wonders for your eyes. From the lab
streamlined, I think.
we'll get those baddies.
All right, let me get the rest of these pieces in here.
Welcome to my grand debut where chaos feels just right. Here's a blender with a jetpack, goggles that can fry an egg. A tea set wired to moonlight as a shortwave pirate rig. Sex is in my Pip-Boy, rolling eyes at every try. Battles ducking under tables, he's not built to fly this high. It's mad science in 4/4 time. With a horn line sharper than a power line.
Okay, 1,
If it sparks,
2,
then it's
3.
probably mine. Step back, hold tight. It's experiment 60.
All right, then we can dive right in here. Let's get the rest of these squared away. Sharp. Sharp.
I built a toaster with ambition. It now believes it's king. A vacuum that composes jazz while it cleans up everything. Squirrels chasing schematics round the rafters with a net. If she finds the right blueprint, we'll get it together, yeah. It's mad science in 4/4 time. With a horn line sharper than a power line. If it smokes, if it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight. It's experiment 69.
Now the Bunsen burners swing and the Tesla coils sing. Static crackles through the crowd. Hear that lab bell
While I'm doing
ring.
this, fam, I'm thinking more and more, especially with Battle in this Ballistic Armor,
If the math won't hold together, well,
that we might actually go ahead and do that Vertibird Man series, just like we were going to do Batman.
mad science in 4/4 time.
I think that might fit.
Line sharper than a power line. If it smokes, if it sparks, then it's probably mine. Step back, hold tight. It's experiment 69. So if you hear a pop and fizz in the night, don't
All right, let's see what we got so far.
Science is a dance, and danger's my cue. Now clear the floor.
Excellent. Okay.
Got work to do.
On the right side, chest over here. These two pieces need to get cleaned up a little bit yet, but I'll get that figured out. Let's keep right on going, getting some of these other things in place, and we'll be good. Let's keep this simple. I think part of the problem over here is I was just trying to get too complicated with it. So I will fix that in a second.
I don't know what color to make that. Okay.
Let's see. So you got yellow, blue, green. Progressive like a rainbow. Yellow, blue to green. So going with those colors, find an appropriate purple. That should be a purple octo. If that suits your plans anyway. But just a thought, sis. I mean, as an observer, I'm looking at them and I'm going yellow, green, blue. Especially with those colors too, the purple will go well. With the, again, that layered background that you're doing. By the way, I'm supposed to be asking you about colors, not the other way around. Okay, let me see if I can do this in one curve. Oh, I can do this in one curve almost. Although this might be a two node thing. Maybe make that sharp as well. For smart, I mean. There we go.
I built a gizmo with a turbo drive. It makes toastings jazz, keeps dreams alive. A marvel of science, a stroke of my mind. The world will adore what
Yeah, that side is much better. Much better. Not perfect, but much better. Let me see what we got going on over here, actually.
progress, you're out of touch. It sparks, it smokes, and it costs too much. Science is chaos, art and flame.
Much better.
Science is logic, rules and aim. Sparks and thunder, proof and wonder, but it all blows up the same. My circuits glow.
Okay, this I'm going to take that one out for starters. That's the biggest problem I've got right there. And then let me see if I can actually extend.
I'll burn the lab and you'll scorch the sky.
Add a little bit I can. Okay, let me see if I can. Oh yeah, that's much better. Okay, so now I just need to fix this piece. So I'll take that little extra out of there. Let me look, where did I put? Right about there.
Wait and see. A little danger makes it art. This is why things fall apart. Science is chaos, art and flame. Science is logic, rules and aim. Sparks and thunder, proof and wonder, but it all
Let's see if that helps smooth that out a bit.
worth it.
It does, but it's still a bit far. Okay, let me get that other piece on the other side. And then we'll get that ballistic armor all lined up. But we got to get that on there first. So we're going to grab this big old left side here. 1, 2, 3, especially around that belt. Okay. There it goes. Nice. All right. Okay, we'll get that to sharp. Might have one too many points in there. Get that in place. There we go. This one's going to need to be sharpened off as well. That'll make life easier. Let me get moved over here a little bit. Oh. Okay. So that actually, that's looking really great. That's already lining up and everything. So we're good there. Next thing we got to do is probably get one line in here just to kind of help break some of that up. And we'll do it on the other side too when the other side can be seen. Okay, let me get back to the mock-up here real quick. Yeah. What we'll do, and I'll do it on the other side too, just to help break this up a little bit. I'm going to actually take that. Oh, you know what I can do? I don't have to make life so hard. Let me leave that right where it's at. I am going to duplicate this twice. Bottom one first can be the big piece. And then what I can do, fam, is just so I can make that little spot there. That one spot where it comes up under the arm, because we've got a good reference point over on the other side too. Oh, shoot. Getting ahead of myself here, actually. Because we were going to do this too. Oops. Let me get rid of those extras right there. Okay, let's get that up over there. Okay, So that'll take care of that one. Now what I can do is activate the second one. And because I already had those points already done, I'm just going to delete a bunch of them. And just get myself back up to where that little spot was under the arm. Okay, that needs to go there. We need to put that there. Okay, this needs going to take a little bit of positioning here.
There we go.
Make sure we've got our curves right. Oh, very cool. Very cool. Okay. Then I'm going to do one more down through here, and that should take care of it. So we will once again activate that. And what I'm going to do is make sure I've got one sharp and one curve for each part of that. And then just keep turning this over. Oh, we've got, oh, I see what that is. Okay. No wonder I was having such a hard time. I had an extra set of points in there. So we're going to bring that up there. That up there. That can complete that curve. And we're going to bring that down there. All right. So with those curves in place, I can back that out a little bit. And actually about where the mock-up had the breaks in those panels. Okay, I'll get that there. Make sure we get a little bit of a bend in there. Okay. Let's see how we did. Excellent. That's going to work out fantastic. And now if I need to add a few things to the other side, well, then I can do that. The only other thing I'm wondering about, let me look at the mock-up on the other side real quick. You wouldn't really, because of the shadow, you wouldn't really see that piece on the right side. And that's actually above the other stuff. So, okay. So that's going to make sense. Very good. Warm shower was nice. Now for another round of Tylenol and see if they can help. Are you feeling, Felly, are you feeling any better at all since you're home? All right, let's get our I think that's everything from the chest armor too, right? That I wanted to include. Okay, yes. So, what I can now do... Okay.
Daylight skies, they fade away. Digital schemes and shadows lay.
Okay, is this all the left? Yeah, right. Left. Okay, good.
Memory bathes shadows and light. Our minds will race. We'll never sleep. Defending where corruption
There we go. Okay. I just want to group this all together, fam, into ab armor. Okay, next things on our target list. Yeah, we'll keep right on working our way down. So let's get into the shoulders and all that next. We'll take it from there. Okay. And these are consistent on both sides, right? It is. Okay, awesome. That'll make life a little easier. Things are draining a bit better. Migraine is letting up a bit in fits and spurts. Good. I just want your suffering then, Felly. I know from experience, it really sucks when your head hurts and you can't get rid of it.
And then the beautiful chaos did begin. Pixels crackle in the air we breathe. Digital hearts out on our sleeves. Our power with each passing day grows.
Get that converted to sharp. Oh.
Lost in the loops of our digital home. Happy to write its digital tone. Our minds will race. We'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow so free. Together in this rift you see.
Okay, let's see if I can meet that curve a little bit better. Very good. Okay. All right. Now I can get in here a little bit and see if we can get these all switched around. We'll get a sharp.
And oinking, he zoomed across the land, treating everyone like a plaything. He disrupted politics, he disrupted trade, he disrupted bowel movements. Everyone felt afraid. A cry for help went across the wide area. No part was left untouched. It was mass hysteria. A man wondered in heeding the mighty call. A charming dick came to release us from the pit.
Okay, that'll get those little shadows in there. That takes care of that.
Had a need to be freed from this fiend from guilt.
Perfect. Okay.
Got up and came into the rift. He couldn't leave those
Now, time to back out a little bit and let's see.
companions weren't friends. They enforced their support and
How we're doing here.
initiated an escort.
Very, very good. I should be able to get that sleeve taken care of.
Which increased his luck. Next he broke down the defenses of the archer full of pluck.
Actually, I'm going to hit this up
Saved a
first.
quiet village and managed to not kick the bucket. They traveled across the lands, determined not to miss it. One last companion to find before the final showdown to release her from her cold
Sharp.
reception flames.
Sharp.
Raise the town with
And
the
sharp.
group made whole. There was just one challenge left to face. They traveled together to the imposing castle to blast that pig into space. The land had a need to be freed from this fiend from Guinea. Dick got up and came into the rift. He couldn't leave those in need adrift. His
Okay. I'll get that other piece in there real quick. Actually, that's... Let's get that out of there. Did I...
His companions weren't friends. They enforced their support and initiated.
That just looks a little bit better over there. Okay.
And he was the escort.
Awesome. All right. Let's see if we can get the bottom of that sleeve. And before break, and we'll have the whole right arm done.
Pottery pots, big pots, big ceramic pots, big clay ceramic pots. Massive,
All right. Let's see. Pull that mock-up away. And oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Yep, I'm so glad I started with that chest armor. I knew that was going to be the toughest part. And get that out of the way, because the further in we get, the faster this is going. That is awesome. All right, fam. Ads coming up in 20 seconds on Twitch. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead, step away real quick, grab a little something to drink, stretch my legs. We'll let the ads run for 3 minutes. That way we only have to deal with them once per hour. All right. When the ads are done, we'll come back and we're going to continue to work on battle, and we'll see how much more of the armor. At least we can get his entire torso done. So everybody, please don't go away.
Nuts, 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 nuts.
Oh, Claiborne friend, my steadfast bed. Oh, Claiborne friend, they smash you all and leave me dread. They smash you all and leave me dread. Each part I lose, my soul does cry. What the pluck I wail to the sky. Pluck I wail to the sky. Pluck you my pots of destiny. Pluck you my weary bones retreat. From pots we are born, to shards we return, and still I guard the last at my feet.
All right. All right, fam.
Shards of dust from the pot I made.
Which ads have ended? I have more good news. The package that I was hoping would arrive has arrived. It is here in my hot little hands. That means when KA gets home, she'll get to open it, and then I can show you all on Friday. Actually, I'm hoping on Friday, fam, I can show you a couple of things. So let's, in the meantime, though, get ourselves back up here. There we go. And, of course, we've been working on this guy here. We're going to try and finish off that last sleeve, fam, before the end of the stream. I'm not sure we'll make it, but we'll see. And then on Friday, we can pick up with the belt. And we'll keep working it our way down from there. In the meantime, though, all right, I'll move that up there. And now we'll start to work on this side. Okay, this has, I can't remember, did I include that in anything else already? I did. Okay, so this, we need to start from here, basically out. Easy enough. Actually, do two of those into that. This one's going to actually come to a point. So I got one there and one there. Then it's going to take two more to get around to corner. All right, let's turn this into, oh, that's why I could not find the option, because it didn't highlight it for me. Okay, that one can be sharp, I think. Okay, that one was rounded. I thought there was a sharp one in here somewhere that I had to account for. Right here, that one. That one down there. Let's see how that is looking for us. Doing good. Okay. Get this next piece in. Sharp, rounded. Rounded there, and then sharp, rounded, sharp. All right, I'm going to do the same thing again. We're going to turn the ends and these two corners up here into sharps. Okay. And then with that, I'm going to also add this one in here as well.
Digital hearts out on our sleeve.
And same thing. Sharp, sharp. That one will stay rounded, but that's sharp.
Our power with each passing day grows. Our minds can't help but overflow.
Nice, okay. Getting close to the rest of that sleeve.
Happy to ride its digital tone. Our minds will race. We'll never sleep. Defending where corruption creeps. Create and flow. So free. Together in this rift, you see.
Okay, and we got that. Bring that one down to curve. We'll get that one sharp. That one around there. Now, I can't remember. Was this one a little bit more? This one was more sharp again. We'll get that in there. Yeah, that's a bit more rounded. So I'm going to just leave that like that. That can come right into that corner there where it belongs. This will be another sharp corner. And that'll pretty much keep us where we need to be. This one might need... Okay, I can split the diff right there, actually, and just stretch that curve. Actually, no, I'm not going to be able to pull that off. I will have to do it this way.
I saw the signs you slipped away. Each word was colder every day. I begged for truth, I reached, I stayed. But silence grew where we once played. You said go, and so I burned.
Let's make sure we got that where it needs to be.
The lesson learned.
Excellent. Okay.
When you made your choice, I closed that door,
Let's get the shoulder.
and I won't be coming back no more.
Okay, we'll get that down. Got it. Okay. Now let's square this off.
I held you close while you
There we go.
still tried to see the best in you.
Nice, sis.
Hopefully it works
Very,
for
very
what we're
nice.
Talking about.
Say it again now. Hopefully that works for what I was talking. You mean the wrapping around? I wouldn't want to shout too much out yet. We'll surprise everybody, but you mean the merch stuff and all that?
The repeat thing that I was asking about.
Oh, okay. Being able to place it everywhere.
Like the all over print thing. I don't think that's giving away too much. Just learning how to make the pattern repeat itself
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
on stuff.
On stuff. Yes. We're gonna make sure it learns to repeat itself on stuff. Oops.
Yeah.
Come on.
Now we're deciding to not ruin it.
Is endless black.
And then with that rounded, that should give us that shoulder. All right. And then on the other side, okay, that cuts that off there. That's actually that coming down. But this one just comes straight down. So do I get rid of that extra? Do I just get rid of that extra piece over here? And leave that as one solid piece, which is probably exactly what I'm gonna end up doing. Okay, so let me get to where I can get that out of there. Oh, I see what it was doing. It was trying to capture a shadow around the muscle line and it effed up is what it did. I love stuff like this. Okay. Thankfully, this is easily fixed. Actually, let me do something else first. This will make life 10 times easier. Okay, let's get over to our other tool here. We'll square these off.
That's it. This thing's not really doing anything.
Well, there you go then.
Even the cloud card's smiling.
Decision's been made. Now nothing leaves. Let me try to get that lined up properly. All right, now I'm going to remove the background here. Okay. Two things I will need to do. First thing, We'll bring this down over here. And we'll bring this over here. And the other thing I need to do is bring this down here. And then that can actually go away. Maybe just move that in there like that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Just a little bit more I need to do over here. Just line that up a touch better so that looks all consistent. And there we go. Wow, is he looking good? Like really, really good. I am quite pleased. Okay. For right now, what did I decide to go with? I did go with a bright green on the outside for that one. Okay, so for now, let's grab that real quick. Sharp, rounded, sharp.
I don't think I gave him a black eye, but that was close. Stupid hand wobble.
Nope.
Jesus.
No, you didn't give any black eyes. The eyes look fine. The eyes look just fine.
Yeah. I get nervous when I use the brush tip one because if my hand wobbles, you could just get a big black splotch.
Oh, I gotcha.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, then yeah, exactly. That's like, no. Okay, we'll get that there, that there. There we go. Okay, and then we're going to make this sharp. That one needs to be sharp. These ones need to be sharp here. Oh. All right, I want these to be a bit sharper. Very good. You know, all right, fam, I'm going to step away just real quick. There's something I got to think about real fast about that for that patch. I'll be right back. And yes, I'm plotting. And no ads or anything, by the way, either, fam. Just need to step away real quick. All right, fam. I've returned after a quick thing. Get myself right back up on screen here. I'm going to leave that patch somewhat empty for now. I might be able... Oh, you know what I might be able to do? Let me see. Hang on a sec, fam. Let's get back out to that big screen, and I can... maybe I can do this. Back, by the way, sis. Let's see.
Welcome back. 2 more seconds.
I need to... I'm just wondering, fam, if I can maybe get away with... I have something... Avatar transparent. Maybe I can use that.
There, found a place to sign it when it wasn't in the way.
Nice.
It might still be in the way.
Very nice. Let me see if I can change this to... to a work group. Let's try perspective and see. Oh, here we go with this again. That's right. What did I have to do the last time to get that to... Oh, that's right. I had to convert it to another type of shape in order for it to work. That's right. Was it something in Pixel maybe that I had to do? And it would let me skew the shape or otherwise. Let me see if it'll let me convert it to curves. It won't. Okay. Yeah, it was worth a shot. All right. One thing, fam, I have still not figured out, unfortunately, is when it's an existing image, it will not allow me to warp it. Now, I have looked up all kinds of tutorials. I have looked up all kinds of instruction sets. I am doing it correctly. So then I went digging even farther, and there's a number of people complaining about why this is not working. And I guess it's been this way since the new version of Affinity launched. But any existing image, it won't just, you can't warp it. And you used to be able to do that all the time. If it's something you created, like a shape or otherwise, it's fine. But any kind of PNG will not warp. It's still frustrating. Okay, so what I'm going to do instead, just real quick here, fam. Oh, no. That's right. That'll already be. It's already going to be black. I don't need to do anything else with that. All right. Fam, regardless of me being able to warp a PNG or not, it doesn't matter. This is just fantastic. We have more work to do, of course, but this is really turning out great so far. Now, fam, when we get together on Friday, we're going to continue to work on him a bit more. Get a few more things tacked down, so to speak. But, fam, I'm hoping that by Friday we can actually finish him. And we very well might be able to, or at least get his preliminaries done. And then next week we can work on some lighter colors, things like that, get some shading and coloring and all that done for him. He's been a bit of a challenge, but a really fun one. And just turning out fantastic. Just turning out fantastic. So very, very cool. All right, everybody, let me go ahead and get myself up to the Just Chatting screen. And let's see who we can go share this love with. Fam, if you're watching us on YouTube right now, I'm sorry you will not be rating with us because we do not rate out on YouTube. But those of you on Twitch, we absolutely will. Let me take a look and see who is up and running right now. I'll take a look at our friends that are up and running first, and then we'll take it from there. See chart. Let me see. Actually, fam, let's see if we can't go say hello to somebody brand new today. Because everybody that's on, we've either rated recently or they're not really doing anything on point with what we've got going on. So let's take a look. Let's take a look. See if we can't go say hello to somebody brand new today. Oh, somebody working on a point and click game. All right, let me jump in real quick and take a look. Make sure their stream is up and running. And yeah, they're working on it right now. Looks like they're working on some graphics for it too, fam. Fam, we're going to go over and say hello to somebody brand new today. We're going to go say hello to Mad Chirpy. So, fam, when we get over there, if you would, for me, please, I'm going to go ahead and drop the raid calls in chat. If you are subscribed, please use the raid call that I just dropped in the chat. If you are not subscribed, please use the one that the bot dropped in chat. It's the same message, everybody. Just a matter of whether or not you have access to our emotes. All right, fam. I have begun the raid. One more time, thank you all so much for being here with us today. So much love to all of you. We are going to be back on Friday by 2 p.m. Eastern, if not sooner. And we're going to see if we can't finish up Battle's character. But everyone, until I get to see you all then, please stay safe, stay healthy, and know that a big, bald, goofy comedic artist and his amazingly artistic little sister love you from the bottom of our hearts. Take care, everybody, and please have an absolutely amazing night. We love all of you. You too, Grethor.